How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Chasm, and I'm here to discuss something from Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind DLC. So, obviously, with that being said, there are going to be spoilers for ReMind in this video, specifically pertaining to the secret episode. If you're not familiar with the secret episode and don't want to get spoiled, make sure to come back to this video another time. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. With that out of the way, let's jump in. Kingdom Hearts is famous for each installment raising more questions than answers, and the secret episode of ReMind is definitely no exception. We got a little bit of a glimpse into the character known as Yozora, but he is still shrouded in mystery. I have tirelessly been analyzing the dialogue of the secret episode and want to share with you this theory that I have cooked up. This is a theory that I'm so confident in that I couldn't keep it to myself. Funny enough, this entire theory is centered around just two sentences that Yozora said in the secret episode, which would be this.
But this isn't what I really look like. How would you recognize me as Yozora?
Huh?
This was quite an interesting curveball that they threw at us. Let's dig into these lines. So, what did we learn from Yozora saying this? Let's put it like this. The name Yozora does not belong to the body that we had previously believed. Let's rephrase Yozora's question. He's saying, this is not my body, so how could you look at this body and know that my name is Yozora? So upon analyzing Yozora's reaction, I have been pondering the following question. If the true body of Yozora is not this silver-haired, blue and red-eyed boy that was introduced to us through the fictional video game Verum Rex, then why is it that the character from the video game is also known as Yozora? Okay, that might be a little confusing, so let's put it another way. So we know the name Yozora, and we know that he used to have a different form than he does now. We'll call the unknown appearance as Form 1, and his current appearance as Form 2. Now, you might have been thinking for yourself that perhaps Yozora is a real person who got himself stuck in the video game world Verum Rex while taking the physical appearance of the star character. But if this were true, don't you think it's extremely odd that the character he embodies is also named Yozora? So here is where the theory truly comes in. My theory predicts a potential plot point within Verum Rex. I believe that Yozora's transformation from Form 1 to Form 2 is actually shown within the plot of the Verum Rex video game, meaning one who has played Verum Rex would know truly what Form 1 and Form 2 look like. This would explain why in the secret episode, Yozora is confused as to why a stranger would associate the name Yozora with his current form. Yozora doesn't know that his life story is depicted as a video game in another universe, in which countless people have actually witnessed his transformation for themselves. We know that Sora never saw this transformation because he never played Verum Rex. However, we do know somebody who has in fact played Verum Rex. Obviously, I'm referring to Rex the dinosaur. It's thanks to Rex that I was able to take all of my scattered thoughts and nail them down to a very solid conclusion. You might be able to guess where I'm going with this. If you are similar in any way at all to the rest of the human race, you probably raised your eyebrows when Rex seemed to express the belief that Sora was an action figure of Yozora. The only thing about Sora and Yozora that you can honestly claim has some similarity would be their clothes. Sora mentions that himself as well. But they have completely different hairstyles and hair color. Sora has more of a tan, and of course one of Yozora's eyes is red instead of blue. Donald and Goofy explicitly mention that he doesn't really look like Sora, but rather Riku. So what's the takeaway here? I believe the reason that Rex claims that Sora is Yozora is because he has played Verum Rex, and therefore has seen both forms of Yozora. Unlike the Kingdom Hearts audience, Rex knows that the original form of Yozora is that of, or at least very similar to, the form of Sora. Alright, we have reached the main idea of the theory. Yozora's true body is similar to Sora's. I've explained the steps that I took to reach that conclusion, But now, let's look at some other pieces of evidence we can sprinkle on top. Let's start with the obvious. In case you had not yet heard, the meaning behind the name Sora is sky, and the meaning behind the name Yozora is night sky. A lot of people have adopted the idea that the significance of their names implies perhaps they are parallel versions of each other who are similar but different. Let's not forget that Yozora clearly has a damsel in distress of his own who totally looks like Kairi. Next, I want to mention some more observations of my own. If we are to assume that Yozora's transformation is seen in Verum Rex, we should also assume that the transformation happens very early in the game. The reason I say this is because both the trailer and box art of Verum Rex show Yozora in what we are calling Form 2, with Form 1, which we suppose looks like Sora, of course is nowhere to be seen. I came to this conclusion using nothing but logic, but you know what? I actually found something else that could support this idea. Take a look at this scene that shows the first time that Sora and Rex ever meet.
Wait! You look familiar! I know this! You're
Yozora!
For all we know, the intruder sent them.
Yozora!
Notice how Rex didn't actually manage to place where he knew Sora's face from. Ham eventually makes the call for him, which makes sense because in Toy Story, Ham is also known to be a gamer. As soon as Ham makes the connection, Rex is instantly starstruck and can't believe he gets to meet, quote, Yozora. He even makes the statement, "We can trust them, they are the #1 selling heroes in the country," referring to the trio, and he even tells Sora that he's his biggest fan. So for me, this begs the question, if Yozora is such a popular character that Rex in particular is so obsessed with, and he thinks that Sora bears such a resemblance to Yozora, why would it be so hard for him to place the name to Sora's face? I venture to say that the reason for this is that Yozora is only seen in his first form for an incredibly brief amount of time in the video game. Perhaps he's only in the original form that looks like Sora for the first 30 minutes of the game or so, perhaps during the prologue. This detail is not only upheld by the fact that only Yozora's second form is shown in advertising, but it also explains that Rex was never actually comparing Sora to Yozora's second form in the first place. That is why Rex couldn't quite make the connection. This appearance of Yozora was far deeper in his memory. So now we have created plausible explanations behind Yozora's confusion about being recognized, as well as the reason that Rex so confidently believed that Sora is Yozora, despite the obvious difference in appearance. However, there are many questions left to answer. For example, what is the true significance behind the idea that Yozora's true form looks like Sora? Also, if I'm correct, I wonder if Yozora sees Sora how he truly is. If Yozora is looking at his old self, he didn't exactly give off that vibe. But perhaps it could be the reason that he says, "Why are you using Sora's name?" Maybe even though Yozora knows that he's supposed to find and save Sora, he didn't know that this Sora person would look like him. But those are some questions that will have to marinate for a while. That's going to do it for this video. Now, I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this theory. Please tell me what you think in the comment section, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and please share this with your fellow Kingdom Hearts fans. Also, I'd love to continue making more videos to share with you. In fact, I actually have more ideas that follow up on what we discussed here to put into another video. Let me know what other topics in Kingdom Hearts you'd like me to cover. Until then, I've been Chasm, and thank you for watching.